one's here. No one loves me. Well, I'm sure YouTube screwed up with the notifications because no one is getting notifications. I'm not getting no notifications anyway. People are streaming. So I don't know what's going on. Well, I shall just sit here and drink my coffee on my own. And my lovely trolls watching. I missed your call. Shit. My lovely trolls watching. So I've got all your listing of how many times you called me. So when I go down to Wimbledon next week, I'll be seeing the officer in charge of my case, and I'll show him all the phone numbers, all these unknown calls. I suppose I've got to go down there anyway. Not that he can do much about it, I don't think, apart from me telling me to change my phone number, which I'm not going to do because that is my paranormal channel phone number. You just don't know my other number. Oh God, I need to get a new case for it though, using that old case. But you think I only got one number? Wrong. 2. This is for my real friends and family. This is just for the number behind me. And I keep meaning to take that down, but I've been too busy doing other things. So, I need to get a new case for this one actually. Same kind of thing, just a different version. 2 Hawaii mobile phones. I've had that one for about 4 or 5 years. And this is my new contract one, which I opened up last year. They're both turned off now anyway. So, just to let you know, just chaos is on. Oh well, never mind. I don't have any DC boxes available at the moment. One's been sold and one's been traded for something, and I do accept trades depending on what you got to trade. Money involved in the transaction, but yeah, I'll be making some more DC boxes. I've just got to wait to get the parts, which is coming from China, from Alibaba. Well, no, AliExpress. I mean, I keep saying Alibaba, it's AliExpress. So that's not going to come for another couple of weeks, but I will have some more later. I do have 3 shadow detectors which I built today. Now I'm not going to be giving stuff away just yet until I've made some money back. I don't want to be trading all the time. I do need to get some cash back on some device I've made. But I say, it really depends on what you got for trade. I don't want to be trading for any old crap, I've got too many bleeding Phillips screwdrivers here. Every screwdriver I picked up has been Phillips. No, that's already got a battery in it. So, as you see, these are what the shadow detectors are like. It's because it's picking up the shadow. Mind you, my hand ain't casting the shadow, but They might be a bit too sensitive. Some of these I might have to take open up and turn the thing down inside, because it's got like a little tuning capacity pot inside. So some of them probably a bit too sensitive. But I didn't have any of these available until today. I've got the other detectors, but I've only got one of those, I think. Hang on, is that the same one I just put in? I'll just put it in the same bloody box. Yeah, I did. See, what you need is, when you use these, if anyone wants one of these, interested in one of these, you will need to have it in a kind of a lit room, because as soon as it starts getting dark, it picks up not so much the shadow, but it picks up the darkness as well. So now I'm picking up more light, it's not going off, but I don't know how far these can pick up actually. But so I've got 3 of these. If you're interested, let me know on the email in the description, and I'll get back to you with the price. They'll probably be around about the same price of the DC boxes actually, but I'm not sure yet. Yeah, I've got 3 of those at the moment. I've got 1 vibration detector. I just sorted all this table out earlier. Now I can't fucking find what I need. Typical, isn't it, eh? And I've got one of these ones. What's the name? That picks up shadow, and it's got a shadow light on it as well. Got one of those, and I don't know what I've done with the geo sensor. It might be in my drawer. Oh, here it is. Right at the bottom. And I've got 1 geo sensor. One, 2, 3, 4. So it's more geo sensor, sound vibration, and cold air will set it off as well. So if anyone interested in any of the gear, it's listed below in the comment. I've taken the prices off for now, because people are kind of like wanting to like haggle, and I'm not in no mood to haggle. Right, just clicking on Amazon at the moment. Where is he? 4 stops. Good. I don't know why I didn't even send it in. Like, I had 4 items. Hello, Rose. Hello, Ian. Hello, Shrimp. I had 4 items due to be delivered today. 2 sets of soldering iron tips. A kind of like mat thing for when I'm doing the soldering. So I can put all bits and pieces without it all rolling off the table. It's got like little compartment things in. And cutters. I ordered the soldering iron tips both at the same time. Same with the mat. This I ordered late last night. Well, these came this morning, well, this afternoon. 3 pairs of cutters. You say, why do you need 3 pairs of cutters? Because I'm all losing my bloody cutters. So 3 pairs of cutters. I do have another pair somewhere. So I mean, I'll just lose everything. Oh, here they are. They're similar to these ones, but they do get blunt rather quickly. So these are going to be nice and sharp. These ones are getting a bit blunt. I've got to find a way to sharpen them up as well, but they do the same thing. So I'm always losing my bloody cutters after time. So I always buy spares just to be on the safe side, So yeah, I ordered these 2 sets of soldering iron tips, one which has a bezel on it, and one which is just like pointed. The pointed ones and these ones turned up, but my other soldering iron tips and me electronic kind of like mat thing didn't turn up. But it's due today, so they're doing 2 trips. Really weird. So anyway, whoever's been emailing me about one of the DC boxes, yeah, I said £45 plus postage, not £45 including postage. And yeah, I did put them up to 55 because I was using different components in one of the other boxes. But the one I had left for sale has actually gone now. It's going in a trade. I'm not going to say what I'm trading it for, but the trade value isn't like, matching. The thing I'm getting is a little bit cheaper, but I'm okay with that, as long as it ain't too bloody cheap. I'm not going to like trade a £50 item, which I think these are worth £50, because if you look on eBay, they're going for £60, £70. So I'm not going to trade a £45, £50 item for something which is like 20 quid. I want something that's just going to be worth around about the same mark, 40, 45. I don't mind going down to about 40, but my DC boxes were going at 45, and I sold one at 45. I'm not saying who to, but the person who has bought one has donated in the past as well. And no, it's not Dave, before you start asking. Dave has donated, but I've also donated on Dave's as well, so we kind of like donate to each other on our channels. But the person who bought the DC box will be getting something a little bit extra. I can't say how much he's donated in the past, but I may even consider either giving a static detector box, or I might even give her one of these, actually, the shadow detectors. I think I might give it a shadow detector, actually, because she, the person who's been, on my channel and has donated, quite a few times. I think it's worth me giving them these, because then that donation makes, the donation that she's been giving me over the past few months, tallies up at least the cost of one of these anyway. So so she'll get one of these and the DC box, and I hope to send that Monday to her. But yeah, someone's been emailing me saying that they want one, and they're based in the UK. A bit weird because it comes over 2 different emails. So hello, Ewick. So it's a bit weird that the person who's interested one complained about the price, and I think 45 plus postage is a pretty good price. If you want one, you go on eBay and you're going to see them for about £60, £65. And I'll show you. Just be, to show you. Hang on. I did this the other day, actually. Showed you. 50. Rem Box Mark 2A. That's got a dual antenna, that one. Show me the difference with that one. I think these are the same kind of. Well, that one's got 2 antennas, but I can only see 2 LEDs on that. So I don't think that's the proper REM pod. Power Force Spirit Pod, £189. the Rem Master, the Rem Pod, 149.99. I'm not joking with you. You know, I'm being upfront with you. I'll even show you. Because people just fucking ridiculous and rip other people off. So look, 149. That's not a Rem pod. That's more like a Rem pod. But 149 quid. No, even one similar to the Rem 79. No, look, 189. And the only other one which looks similar is this one. But that's UV Rem. It's not natural Rem pod. Don't know what that is. And look, these have been sold. That guy sold 11 of them. Rem Box Proximity. I'm not sure what that one is, but that's 69, 60, 16. Was it 66.99? Rem Box Dual Antenna. That's got 6-7 LEDs. Could be similar, but how many did it sell on that one? Seven sold on that one. Rem Experience. That's not like a Rem pod. It's not like a Rem pod. No, if I had the money, I'd get some of these and just have a look inside and try to do my own versions. Like 189. And people were buying it. Well, what was it? I saw one where we actually had sold them. Now, this £149 sold one. Oh, wait a minute. Probably might do it. Right. Amazon delivery. Something didn't come bloody early. But yeah, like, the thing being is that, people charge a lot of money for these, and I'm trying to keep the balances down low for people who don't have the money to spend out on equipment. Oh, Angela. So, how they charge that price, I've got no idea. It's similar to the same things I'm making and asking like a lot more money than I'm actually asking for. Now, I think these are the ones I actually wanted, the bevel ones. Now, where's my scissors gone? I had 4 pairs of scissors the other day. I can only find 2 now. My big ones have disappeared. Ones are like this. Right, these might be. Yeah, no, hang on. Yeah, they are the right ones. Yeah. They're not beveled. Now I'll show you the this. Right, this is what it is. It's like a little workstation thing you put on your table. You've got like, I'm sorry. It is actually burn proof as well, apparently. So you put in like screws and things like that and shut that down so you don't lose them. A bit weird they don't go down. You've got these here where you can put like screwdrivers in, tools, parts, tools, tool supplies, and all these can be parts as well. So that goes on the table like this. And apparently I need to close these down, but they don't want to close down. I might get some double-sided tape or Velcro hose so they close down properly. So that's what I've been waiting for, because I've been putting my soldering iron on the table and burning the bloody table. My whole table is like, well, not whole table, but my table was covered with glue because my glue gun keeps like leaking everywhere. I ain't happy about that. I was going to order a new glue gun actually, but they're bloody expensive, the non-drip ones. So I want to try and do this. Got my coffee there for me, just hope it don't fucking slide down. Oh shit, the glue stuck to the cardboard and my bloody mat. Got like a big kind of a mouse mat thing underneath, and guess what, my mouse wouldn't work on it. Right, so how am I going to do this? I need it so my mouse can stay on the table, and that can go over there. I might have to do like that, I suppose. Yeah, that'd be alright. A little bit of a hangover. There we go. That's what it's gonna be. So I can like, if I'm opening something up and I want to try something and fix it, I can put all the screws there without them being on there and rolling off. And I can put my soldering stuff on there, like so. If I want a screwdriver at hand, I'm meant to be able to put my screwdriver in there, but don't seem to want to go in there. Mind you, I could just have it side me like that. I have got a box of these little mini screwdrivers somewhere, or two of them. And guess what? I've gone and lost them already, like a dildo. Oh, I don't know. 2 boxes I bought. I think they might be in that box down there actually. Shit. Oh, that's gone written. Oh god, all the nails and screws and fucking gone like falling out now. I don't think too much has come out, but it has. Well, it's all down the side of the bed now. Fucking I'm gonna pull this lot out just to pick a few screws up. I don't even know what I've done with them, which please. Yeah, they're gone. They're probably in that box down there. Oh yeah, so much mess. Got some super glue, because I always keep losing my super glue. Or if I don't use it within a certain amount of time, it kind of dries up inside. The super glue and go up there, so I know where that is. That box needs to go out in my iron. I've got that these. Saw one on the floor. Yes, I did. I thought I saw one on the floor. I did. These little nozzle things. Bit of super glue. I never use those actually, but I think I should start using them. No chunk of solder which keeps falling off, so no, I need to use that. That's twice I stabbed my bloody finger with something on the floor now. Yeah, some of this is just novelty kind of things. No, some I do need and some I don't really need. The thing is, I just hope I've got enough room for my cup. So I bought two kits. Well, it's not two kits, it's two built devices that I thought might be able to implement into something. And these are them. And guess what? The first one I open don't even work. You know, I've got battery power going to it. And for some reason, it just don't want to light up, which is supposed to be lighting up. It's like one way, like a sound amplifier, I suppose, but you can actually use this for other things as well. So I had an idea for this actually, but it ain't working. I'm going to have to let the guy know that it's not working. What I'm going to do is solder the joints properly, and the other two wires goes on the microphone. And when you start, you know, it's more for like music, I suppose. Like, you know, I've seen these being built by different people. I thought this was the kit version, but you had the kit and the built version, so I thought, you know what, I'll get the built version, save me like pouncing around, because there's, you know, quite a lot of LEDs on here. Got two processors, about, well, this has got 3 diodes on there, and 2 biodiodes, and 6 resistors, and 2 capacitors, 3 capacitors, 4 capacitors, 2 of the same capacitors, 2 biodiodes, 3 smaller diodes, and 2 other different kind of like capacitors, and a trimming pot, and 2 ICs. I think that might be L3 or 4, something like that. And that could be a 555 timer. Don't know. Can't really have a look at that because it's getting a bit dark in here, and I've not got a light I can use. Even my little magnifying glass light doesn't want to light up properly. So yeah, I'm going to muck around with that tomorrow. And if it don't work, I'll try the other one. And if that don't work, I'm going to say to the seller, "Wait, you sold me 40 items. I want my money back." How much did I pay for those anyway? Purchase. So I think them ones came from China though, because it took long enough for them to come through. Oh yeah, China. It came from China, and I ordered those on, what day did I order those? 5th of May. So you're talking over 2 weeks. And they cost like £7 each, well £6 each, £6.31 each. I think. Let me have a check. £5.47 each plus £2.39 postage. So you're talking about 12 quid plus. Because I could have got it as a kit or built. If I got it as a kit, it would have been £5.8, but assembled £5.47. So it's like 39p extra for it to be built. And I thought I'll have it built because then, you know, it saves me poncing around and trying to get the diodes and the other bits and pieces in the correct way. Now the thing is, it's the same one. Because some of these kits, when you order, if it's a kit version, sometimes they don't actually send you the same kit. They send you an upgrade or downgraded one. So I ordered some other ones from AliExpress, and they didn't have any of them in stock. So they said, we've run out of this particular make. They've been upgraded. Do you want now the upgraded ones? I said, well, if it's the same price, I'll have the upgraded one. Because what it is a device which has got 5 LEDs going in a straight line, but the updated one's got 3, then 2 underneath. I said, well, as long as it does the same thing and it's the same price, I'll have them. I only ordered a couple because I felt I got some kit version ones, but my main problem is trying to build them. Right, it's here. 3 of these I've built. I even watched a video of a guy building one yesterday. This is like a small temperature gauge, and all 3 I've built don't seem to want to work. In the third one, when I watched the guy's video, watching him how he built it, making sure the chip is going in the right place, the capacitors, the resistors, these black resistors are going in the same place. Now the third one, I don't know what happened, but the third chip, the back chip, started smoking. I thought, why the hell is that smoking? And I touched it and I burnt my bloody finger because it's so red hot. And I've got me a magnifying glass, so I'm checking that all the circuits, you know, have been soldered in properly and nothing's touching each other. And it still gets smouldering. So it must be a bad transistor. Now the thing is, trying to get these transistors out, once you put them in, are bloody problematic. I've got the transistors. I do buy spare transistors just to be on the safe side, because some of these transistors are used for multiple amount of things. You know, you can actually see people doing their own like little topic projects, and it's interesting trying to make one of those projects that people are building, you know, just for like, you know, seeing what it does. And it also gives you an idea of making your own kind of little project by, you know, not so much copying, but, you know, just like changing a few things around. But 3 of these I built, and 3 of them didn't want to work. That will probably stab me bloody LED. Yeah, so there we go. Yeah, well, I keep telling you, Rose, you need to sort your shit out first to send down to me. I can always build them. I've got small parts for these anyway. Got 3 for sale. Got 2 for myself. That buzzer. I think as it's reaching my hand, it's not a dark enough shadow. Look how far that can pick up though. So, you know, it's got decent length on it. So, you know, some of them might come with different LEDs, like this one has got red and white, while this one, which ain't got battery, and has got blue and red. Now, the red ones is always the power buttons. The detector, when it goes off, is either a white LED or a blue LED, and sometimes a detector light might either be on that side or it might be on the other side. But you'll know, you know, when it goes off. And I've done these so, like, if someone tries to tamper with them, I will know. So there's no good buying them and saying 2 days later, oh, it's not working, because I field test these. I might, you know, I've had these running for a couple of hours, and they've all seemed to be working. Because as soon as I've got past them, I've cast this shadow, and each one goes doo, doo, doo. Quite funny actually. But yeah, I've got 2 for myself, and you know, like I make the 2 with the blue lights. So one I'll keep, and the other one I'll keep. I've got 3 of these shadow detectors available. Now, if you want one, you'll have to hit me out on my email in the description below, and let me know what you want. If you want 2 devices, then I will try and cut the price down a fraction. But as I said, I'm not going to be building them too many items. You know, I'm not going to be doing like I did 4 or 5 years ago, where, you know, I was building them, helping people out, and people wanted to be an arsehole and trying to report me. You know, even if I don't sell them, I don't mind, like, exchanging them for other stuff, like other devices. Now, someone might say, well, I've got a millimeter here, which I don't really like, you know, and send me a picture of it. And if I like it, I'll say, yeah, okay, I'll swap it for a DC box or a shadow detector or a GeoPhone. But I've only got the one GeoPhone at the moment, which is my one. But I'm okay letting it go, because I can build another one. Well, I say I've only got that one. I do have this one. Oh, hang on, that's my DC box. I do have this one, but it doesn't have the microphone in it. So I'm going to take this apart and add the microphone to this, and then this one will be my one. That one, that's got a microphone on the top, so you know you can talk into it. 1, 2, 3. You can blow into it, and like, you know, vibration. It's a bit like my SAF boxes I used to make, which I'm not going to bother doing anymore because they are such a pain in the arse to do. So the SAF boxes, the little ones with the single LED, they ain't never going to be made again. Even though I've got like a dozen parts, you know, I'm not going to build them. Not just too much of a pain in the arse. Changes to monetization on YouTube plus more. Well, monetization, you've got to like get your tax and all that kind of shit done. Because like when you get your monetization at the end of the month or whenever it is, although you don't pay tax, they still have to take tax to pay the US government. So that's what they take, like the 30-odd%. Now that 30%, YouTube's got to pay, you know, some of that towards the taxes. Well, I can actually come off Amazon now and close that one down. But, yeah. I've never seen a box like bang like this. Maybe I should keep that bag. Maybe it might be worth money in 10 years' time. Might keep that bag. Reuse it. I like to reuse things like in the Amazon boxes when they come through. It doesn't matter what size it is. I keep them so I can use them to store things or send stuff out. The only things I don't keep is these. You know, the paper fucking things. Those I tend to throw away. Let's see. Have I got anything else? I've just been onto my Google Mail actually. Changes to YouTube terms and services. Yeah, I read that out the other day. Royalty payments and tax withholding for creators entitled to revenue payments. Such payments will be treated as royalties from a US tax perspective, and Google will withhold taxes where required by law. So we will be paying taxes towards all that stuff, you know. Yeah, monetization. For that's royalties, YouTube rights to monetize. YouTube has the right to monetize all content on the platform, and ads may appear on videos from channels not in the YouTube partner program. So they can put video, like advertisements on your monetized channel, even though the advertisement doesn't get anything out of it. Snoozed. What the hell is snoozed? They've got a new thing called snooze, and when I clicked on it, nothing happens. Weird. Right, let's look on my email for a minute. The one that I've got on my what's the name below. So I did tell the person who wanted one in my DC boxes that there isn't any available. Still not heard anything about my EDI. I rang them up earlier today, and what I got was, sorry, this message box is full right now. We cannot take any new messages at this time. Thank you for calling. Goodbye. And I did actually email the person, and I still got no reply from them. So I'm hoping they rip me off 250 odd quid, because otherwise, if I don't get it within the next 2 weeks, in my bank, and I'm going to tell them I ordered something and I never received it. And I'll ask the bank to step in, because otherwise that's classed as fraudulent. Oh, right. Oh no, it's Hermes. That's weird. Hermes delivered my package earlier. It wasn't Amazon itself, it was Hermes. Oh. Yeah, because I sent the guy an email about me EDI. I ain't had no reply from him for over a week. Because the last one I sent, like, Payne, I just want to know when my EDI is. And he goes, well, at the moment we're in the process of like receiving them. And they said, when the director contacted the company, they said, well, you'll get them when you get them. So I thought, well, that's nice, isn't it? If I was a company and I was buying stock from another company, I want to know when they're going to turn up. I want to track and all that kind of information. But today, or yesterday, well, a couple of days ago, I emailed him, got no reply. So I thought, well, okay, I won't email him again. I'll bloody ring up the company. And the company wasn't taking no calls. So, have I lost that 250 quid? Yeah, Paranormal Electronics Co. UK. So if you want an EDI, do not go to Paranormal Electronic, because they ain't got none in stock. Most of the things that you order ain't in stock, and they fob you off saying, "No, it's been ordered. You know, give it time," and still, it's been over 3 weeks, and I still not got my EDI. So that website there, be very careful about them, because I'll tell you, if I don't get it within the next 2 weeks, I will bring up my bank and I will put a fucking video up. And I don't give a shit. I'd say their reviews are shit. They never give you any kind of confirmation when your item's going to turn up. They don't give you any kind of like tracking number from the company where they've ordered it from. You know when it's going to turn up into the UK. And when you try to send them an email, they ignore your email. And when you also try ringing them, their voicemails always blocked up. And I rang up about 10 o'clock in the morning. And they're supposed to be in staff there. No, if I wouldn't been fobbed off like I am right now, there would have been a couple of other items I might have bought off them. Audio, sensors, extras, torches, clothing. See what I've got under new products. New product, but it's a very old one. Power Ovulus 1, £375. The Parapod is, I think, a static detector. Removable telescopic antenna. Lightweight, low energy. Powered by a single battery button. 20 quid. I think that's just a static detector. So they've still got their EDIs up. And I think you still add them to your basket. If that, you know, by rights, I should actually say, like, not in stock, you know, waiting for stock. I've actually got like a SLS camera, mapping camera, version 2 with 8-inch tablet, 209. Or SLS camera, mapping camera version 2 with 10-inch tablet, 234. They ain't too bad, because I've seen some of those go for like 300 plus on eBay. Power Shadow Tracker, 89 quid. Now, I know there is a way to make those yourself, but I don't know if there's a Gerbil file which I could get. A Gerbil file is a PCB file, and you upload the PCB to a PCB circuit board company on the internet, and it loads it up. It shows you exactly what this circuit board is, and you know how much it costs. So I think I could probably do that myself, those, but they can be a bit of a pig to do, I think. But you know, because I'm posting that website yet, not like advertising them in a good way or a bad way. I'm just saying, like, be very wary about ordering from them. You know, if you can get through, then ring them first and ask them if they got them in stock. If they've not got them in stock, ask them when they'd be in stock. don't give out any money. They've even got, hang on, 116. Is that the same phone number? Yeah, same phone number. I was just checking for something on eBay. Not on eBay, YouTube. How much they got theirs for? That's a different version. Infrared's actually sending them. The old shadow trackers. Might be under shadow detector. I had nothing but bloody noise upstairs today. Yeah, I'm sure there was a YouTube video where I saw one, which I was thinking about doing. I have to go through all my favourite files. Shadow alarm. One that's similar to one that I made. Yeah, I made one of those before. I'll have to check on that one. Hello, Private. Too late, mate. I'm just about going to go in a minute. You're always too late to join. So we'll find an image for box. What's that? No, it's not one. I'll have to go through all my bloody YouTube things. Phone detector, touch switch, dark sensor. Oh, I'm not going to say when, but I've got a new idea for more of a touch sensor kind of device. And I've seen one similar to a YouTuber, right? Because I like, seeing if anyone's made anything that I've had the idea of, and there is a couple of people who've actually made them, right? But not the way I want to build them. Let's open that one up. Oh, you fucking. No, that's going to be the same thing, I think, under a 555 timer. Yeah, it's not the one I want. So yeah, it's more like a touch sensor, but you don't have to actually touch it. You just, it's like a scanner more than anything else. So you just wave your hand across it, and it sets off the alarm. Proximity detector. See, there are ways of making things by following other people's ideas, but you don't want to be taking their idea. What you do, you change things over. Light sensor. Synthesizer. FM transmitter. Make your own pirate radio station. That'd be fun, wouldn't it, eh? Motion detectors, infrared. Well, I've already got like an infrared motion sensor anyway. And don't worry, I'm still going to be doing like a version of the Boo Pouch that I need to get out and try to find some bigger teddy bears. Because all my ones are small ones like that, you know, kind of thing. So that's not going to be big enough for what I need. Oh, well, I can't even find it. I was watching the video I had to make this really good shadow detector thing, but I can't find the damn thing now. Oh, ultrasonic. I might make an ultrasonic thing. Because if spirits are able to make a sound and we can't hear them, you know, like when we get EVPs, you know, that's coming through more of a silent kind of frequency, more like an ultrasonic frequency. So I'm going to be looking at possibly building one of those. So they're my orders, so it wouldn't be in there. It won't be under spiritual. It won't be under that. Electronic kits won't be under that. I don't think. No, I think I've just gone through that folder. Proximity. No, I don't know where it is. I have to start looking through it again. Temperature sensor. I've got the temperature sensor boards, but they bloody ain't working. No. I'll go find it. What's wrong with my mic? Is it crackling? I don't know. Light sensor. It might be my throat. Got a bit of throat. What's wrong with my mic? Is it crackling? I don't know. Seems alright. Right, well, anyway, I'm going to shut off. Getting a bit tired. Might have an early night tonight as well. So I'll get up early, start doing a couple of other little projects. But if anyone's interested, that's what I've got left in the description at the moment. I ain't got no more DC boxes at this time, but there will be some more probably next week when I've got parts coming through. I've got one EM pump, one GeoPhone, one shadow IR, and 3 of the little shadow detectors. So you've seen them all anyway. I ain't going to dig out the EM pumps. I don't want the EM pumps like I, but at this time, no Rem DC boxes or DC Rem boxes are available at this time. But there should be some hopefully next week. And I've got the parts. But so I'm not going to make a load of them where people think I'm making them off an assembly line. I'm just going to make the odd few every now and then, like 2 a month or something, 3 a month. And then next month, I might make a couple more. But I'm not going to be building more than 3 or 4 a month for people. I'm just trying to get some stuff built so I can make the money back on what I've spent out on purchasing everything, like that new bloody soldering mat, soldering iron, solder, all the electronics, all the component boxes, all the LEDs, everything, even testing equipment. Like, you might say, well, why do you need those to build? Well, if something ain't working, you need your multimeter. So you can try to figure out what's gone wrong. It could be an IC or processor. If you've got a problem with the IC and you still can't figure out, you just shove that in there and it tells you if it's working or not. There it's bad, then it's failed. So you've got that. These, which I had to require a new one of these because the other one fell apart. Mind you, I did get me a refund on the other one. All the suckers, crimping tools, LEDs, everything you could probably think of. Not everything you can think of, but a lot of things you can think of I've had to pay for. More project boxes, storage boxes, switches, glue gun, glue sticks. It all costs a lot of bloody money. It don't come cheap. Buy the cheapest crap out there. I need to get myself a new glue gun actually, because the one that I've got keeps leaking everywhere. So I'm losing a lot of glue. I went through about 6 glue sticks today, and half of them just melted out on my bloody table. So I've got to get a non-drip glue gun next. And that's going to be like 30 quid. Actually, no, 35, 40 quid. So that's the next thing I'm going to get, and that'll be it then. I'm not going to buy anything else. So that's why I'm making extras so I can sell them to make my money back. And that's it. I'm not making no profit because the profit's going back into, the money I spent out. Hello everyone, how's it going, mate? Windy, yeah, it's windy out today, I tell you, man. And I'm not talking about my backside. I was looking out the window and there's a tree and it was going. I thought, holy shit. Now, Ron's place, where I've got my bushcraft camp, I wonder if any trees are falling down on top of my shelter and damage my shelter. So I'm definitely having to go up there next week. Mind you, I have got a little present for Ronald. I'll call him Ronald, but his name's Ron. If I called him Ronald, he'd probably punch me in the head. But he was saying he wanted some cameras He got 2 Wi-Fi cameras which he uses for security. But I told him about my wildlife camera. He goes, all you have to do is some of that. So out of my Nectar card points and paying a little bit of cash, I bought him one of the small wildlife cameras. I've got a 16 gig memory card which I can shove in there. You know, he's been a great guy to me. You know, he could have turned around and said, no, fuck off, you know, you ain't going to metal detect here. Or when he gave me permission, you know, when I asked him about building a shelter, he could have just turned around and said, no, you're not building a shelter. And when he saw the size of it, he was kind of surprised, but, you know, he did tell me I had to, like, shorten it or, you know, knock it down. So, you know, he kept saying he's thinking about getting them. So I thought, you know what, if I'm getting one, and he wants any more, he's going to have to pay for them. But that's a little gift for him. So I need to go up next week because my wildlife camera's up there on a tree, and I'm using crappy Kodak batteries. So I don't know how long the batteries last on there. So when I go up to recover the memory card, I'll keep my one still up there. I'm just going to recover the memory card, change the batteries over, and then turn it back on, leave it up there again for a couple more weeks. But when I go up to recover my one, I'll take that up and give that to Ron, and they'll set it up. Now there is a file in there. You've got to create a file on Notepad, and what you do, you put like the date, the time, and the year, and you save it as a Notepad file, like a text file, onto your memory card. And when you plug that in, as soon as you turn on your what's name, it actually sets up the time through the memory card, something like that anyway. Hello, Simon. Not that bad. I'm just finishing actually. Getting a bit tired. I had the rest of my chicken wings on yesterday. God, gave me a bit of a stomachache earlier. So I don't know what I'm going to have for dinner tonight. Not much, probably. Got some ham and cheese. Mind you, I had a ham and cheese sandwich the other night. And I think the ham's slightly out of expiry date. It's like expires the 15th. But it wasn't opened. So I had a sandwich the other day. It didn't taste too bad. It looked a bit sweaty, watery. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that, but I still had some. But the bread is expired as well. My bread's out of date. I fancy having the cheese on toast tonight, but kind of the bread's out of date. And I ain't going to go around the shop now because I think they shut at 10 needles, but I'm bloody windy outside and it's been raining all day long. I ain't going to go out and take the risk and getting bloody pneumonia. You're talking about your wildlife cam guy. One is quite easy. You don't even have to have the time and date set up on it. Just format the card and then put the card in, put your batteries in, and there's a little switch you flick over, and then you turn it around, and as long as you see the IR light flashing, then you know it's working. Mind you, my one was playing up last time when I went up there last week. I had to like flick the switch a couple of times. I thought I had the batteries in the wrong way round. So I took the batteries out, put them back in, shut the battery compartment back up, flicked the switch, still didn't come on. So I turned it off and flicked it again. Then it started working. So I'm just wondering what I'm going to catch up there. I know there's going to be pictures of like the horses up there, the ponies. There might be some more trespassers. I found out that two of the people that was kind of being nosy, you know, trying to like look into my shelter because it's got a padlock on there, was Ron's friend who's like, you know, I'm not saying it like she's an employer, but one of the ponies is hers actually. So she goes up there And she goes, oh, like when I went up there the other day, she goes, oh, you got to be the milk detecting guy. I said, yeah, once told me a lot about you. I said, oh, okay. I said, yeah, I've got bushcraft over there. Said, yeah, I've heard about that. I said, yeah, I caught some people over there, you know, a way back, you know, because I've got like wildlife cam over there. Goes, oh, well, it might be my daughter and her friend, you know, they went over. I said, did you go over and look at it? She goes, oh, yeah, I went over there a bit later, but it could have been the same day because she wasn't caught on the camera. But, you know, the woman I spoke to was quite nice, you know, friendly. And she's saying, like, you know, one of the ponies is hers there, so she's like, has to come up and check on that one. And she's up there quite a lot now. So, you know, I said to her, like, you know, I'm going to go over there for a couple of hours, which I did do. Then I came back and spoke to Ron because Ron actually turned up. Well, he wasn't there when I got there because he had to go. He was actually out looking for one of the ponies or something. But the pony found his way back before he got found by Ron. So eventually I did get to say hello to Ron. He showed me where his new Wi-Fi cameras are. 160 quid each he paid for them. But he was still saying he wanted a couple of those like wildlife cameras. So he's got one being given to him as a gift. If he wouldn't say any more, he'll have to give me the money for it and I'll buy some more for him. But they are kind of easy to use anyway. But I'll have to go up there next week sometime, depending on the weather. Make sure that there ain't no trees being blown over with this bloody great big full scale wind we've had today. Because, you know, so I look at the window and a tree outside was like, well, holy shit. And I did feel a bit of a draft coming underneath my doorway as well. So I went out and one of the people upstairs opened the bloody window in the hallway. So I bloody closed that damn thing. Yeah, anyway. God, my bloody died to hurt again. And my knees are hurting again. My bloody knees keep cracking and clicking. And, you know, I was walking out to go to the bathroom earlier and it felt like my whole knee kind of like moved to one side, you know, the bone kind of like nudged itself. I'm telling you, I fucking gave me pain. Really bloody hurt. So I hobbled to the bathroom and came back in and I had to sit down. But anyway, I'll catch you later. Yeah, I'm not sure when I'm doing a paranormal stream as of yet. Might be a week or two. I'll just not in no mood to do it, to be honest with you. Might do a ghost box later, maybe in a week. During the week sometime. See how it goes. But anyway, I'll still be doing my coffee chat ones. You know, they won't be as long. Won't be as boring either. As long as it's like about an hour, less than 2 hours, I'm okay with that. Right, Joe. Have a good weekend, everyone. Stay safe, be safe. Don't go in that horrible weather, get blown over. Stay in the warm. Make sure you got plenty of hot drinks. Make sure you got plenty of food, because I bloody well haven't. Because I've been spending my money on bloody electronics all the time. But I do have some food out there. You know, I can have some frankfurters. I can like boil them up or deep fry those or something. Got me peanut butter and crackers I can have later. Got me cheesy balls over here. Those ones I actually found that they had a hole in them in the packet, and I actually have got another packet of those. I thought, well, I'll try these. If they're okay, then you know I'll eat them. They tasted a little bit, you know, kind of like stale, a little bit dry, but they're still edible. So I thought, you know, I'll eat them for now. But if I come across any more and I feel like, these ain't any good, I'll go and get my other packet. But I've got food to eat today. I had a burger and chips and chicken wings yesterday, but I didn't eat all the chicken wings. I ate the rest of them today, cold. I had those. 5 chicken wings earlier today I've had. But that's all I have eaten today. So what I'm going to eat tonight, I don't know. But I'm sure I'll find something. Yeah, I'm spending money like that as well. Spending way too much money. That's why, when I build something, I've got to make a few extras to try to sell them to make my money back. Now, I wouldn't like to say how much money I've spent this month, but more than I expected. Because when you think of a new idea or see an idea, thinking, I could probably build that. And you realise after components you ain't got, you've got to go out and buy the bloody components, haven't you? Like special LEDs or IR or, resistors or transistors or diodes or something like that, kind of thing. So, yeah. Right. So have a good weekend, and I'll probably see you during the weekend. If not, I'll see you whenever next. Easy. Good night, everyone. Bless. Ciao, ciao. Bye-bye. Au revoir. Bye. See ya.